The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Teofimo Lopez extends his contract with Top Rank, and that was reported by Mike Carpenter. And you know, Mike Carpenter, the Athletic, has become one of the very reliable sources in the sport of boxing. Mike Carpenter tweeted, not a new deal, but amended one. Lopez signed a 5-year deal with Top Rank ahead of pro debut in November 2016, includes 2-year options, so will nearly run through end of 2023. Relationship between Teofimo Lopez and Top Rank apparently repaired, with him eyeing October 2nd return on ESPN platform. And then the tweet that's in here is sources. Teofimo Lopez and Top Rank have signed an amended deal that will raise his minimum purses and feature him on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Lopez defending 135-pound titles versus George Kambosos on Triller on June 19th after financial dispute with Top Rank. Teofimo Lopez looking for a big-name opponent on October 2nd. So that's what Mike Carpenter wrote about it. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Conspira G. What's your thoughts on Teofimo Lopez amending his deal with Top Rank? In that amendment, he's going to get more. His minimum was increased by millions. And he's going to be fighting on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. What's your reaction to that?
I'm proud of him. And salute to Teofimo, man. This is what you're supposed to do. Bet on yourself. You know, I remember, like, Bob didn't want to pay the man what he was worth, what he was owed. Not even worth, what he was owed. And Bob was like, nah. So he was like, all right, cool. So he took a gamble on himself and went the Triller route. And then from there, I think what had happened was Top Rank realized, yo, we can't lose this man. Yo, this dude got like all the belts and everything. Like, hey, let's work this out, which rightfully so. You know, and not to mention too, and I'm actually happy that he stayed with ESPN. And the reason why is because he has a lot of good options at ESPN, right? And so, you know, he got what he wanted. He's getting a pay increase. Now he's going to be a pay-per-view star. You know, and it's to ESPN and Top Rank's detriment to make him a successful ESPN pay-per-view star, because they could take a L, you know, putting him on pay-per-view. So it's a win-win. Teofimo, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Just make sure you win. Don't lose to no Kambosos. And hey, man, I'm proud of this kid, man. He's doing all the right things, man. And this is how it should be. This should be inspiration to other up-and-coming fighters and other fighters who kind of feel like they have to be married to their promotion and things of that nature. Like, sometimes when you bet on yourself, you can reap the benefits.
Well, you mean the network, because he's still signed to the promotion, but the network.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Now, I'm with you. I feel you. I'm just clearing it up. Oh, all right. Trill Dollar Bill.
Oh, I knew that this was happening. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez's daddy, because he said this right when after the whole the situation happened with the situation. He said that he spoke with Bob, you know, and he said he spoke with Bob and he told Bob, like, give him his son where he wants, you know, and they promised that they will be loyal to Bob and they will make Top Rank, you know, number one. You know, all they asked us for is put some respect on his son's name and give him what their son want. And then they will stay loyal to Bob. And I guess Bob gave him what they want, and they did, and they kept their end of the bargain too. You know, and I think, like what G was saying, this is the best deal you could possibly think of. You know what I'm saying? This sets it up. This is, where else could he go? You know? And I think that is right that he stayed there, because it sets up a great other fights for him. It's just in line. I don't want to talk about those right now in case we bring those up on the next segment. But it just sets him up to win. You know, so shout out to him. Shout out to his daddy. I made a great business decision. And shout out to Bob. What Kaden was saying, the guy who makes stars. Shout out to Bob for seeing what he has there. Like G was saying, for him recognizing that he has a star right there and willing to do right by him. So, salute all across the board.
All right. Ned the TBE.
I'm just going to say, hopefully it's a match made in heaven. You know, we know how these Top Rank contracts go. People have bad blood at the end. People fall out. You know, 2-3 years into the contract, people ain't happy. So, Teofimo, hopefully you made the right pick, and hopefully it don't bite you in the end, yo, and hopefully it don't hold up your career. You know, like certain fighters, and hopefully you get out of it. I wish you. I'm not even gonna go down that route. I just wish you the best with this contract. You know, congratulations on your success and them finally paying you and giving you your money you need because you know it's top rate, baby, and hopefully you put ESPN on the map now.
Yeah, I think it's obvious that Teofimo Lopez was underpaid after he beat Vasily Lomachenko. You're talking about a minimum that you got him locked into, but that minimum doesn't factor in his victory over Lomachenko, and it doesn't factor in that he elevated his star status. And you see a lot of that happen in sports. Like, for example, Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, was signed to a rookie deal, and he performed in a way which exceeded that rookie deal, but he was always underpaid, but he had to keep playing despite his performance merited a lot more money, but he was locked into a rookie deal, and he just got his big contract. Huh?
Scottie Pippen also.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen, another example. Exactly. Someone who played well beyond his contract. It was $1 million. Exceed millions worth more than his performance on the field was worth way more than he was being paid. But he was locked into that deal. And so with Teofimo Lopez, he just saw he's locked into this minimum, and he questioned it and said, well, I'm going to take the risk. And he took the risk, and Trilla helped him because Trilla did overpay for this fight because Trilla wants to put on boxing matches and they want to be taken seriously. The downside is I think that Trilla made some moves that Teofimo Lopez didn't like. And the more they made certain moves, the more Teofimo Lopez realized that, like, there is some benefit to being with a team that actually does this, that actually puts on boxing matches. Because I saw some interviews with Teofimo Lopez where he was saying, like, I'm done with Top Rank. It's just going to be Trilla. But then Trilla couldn't keep him. You know, Trilla was doing certain things. And it's like, what is this? Like, so I think it's a good thing for Teofimo Lopez because it's going to increase his purses. It's going to help him in terms of he's going to have what all fighters desire. All fighters want to be pay-per-view fighters. All fighters want to be, you know, put on the biggest platform and the biggest stage, and he's going to be on that stage. He's going to make more money. But I think something we're going to talk about in greater detail is he also is going to have access to the very best opponents he can face in his weight class to make that money. And so Top Rank was the place to be for that. And so for that reason, I am happy for Teofimo Lopez because he got his money, he got what he wanted, and we're going to get the fights I feel like are going to be the most intriguing.
Please let us know how you feel in the comment section and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And also check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You already know. June 20th, Trill Talk, the mixtape, out on all streaming platforms. And you know who we are. We the Boxing Bros.